Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. This one will be a little bit different than usual, as I'll be showing you how to use xisumavoid's coloured blocks to make a green screen for video editing. If you haven't heard of a green screen before, it's a backdrop of consistent green colour that you can record in front of and then use video editing to replace the green with another image or video, preserving whatever you put in front of the green. It's a technique used in lots of modern movies and can be used to do fancy stuff with your Minecraft videos too. So I've created a fresh new world to show you how to install this into your world. If we press F3 you can see that we're down near the bedrock level. One thing to keep in mind is that this command block module is going to be summoned in down at the bedrock level, so make sure you're at least 5 or 6 blocks above it, and then wherever you place this command block it's going to be directly below that where it places the module. So if you don't know how to give yourself a command block, here is the command for that. Just put that into your chat and it'll give you a command block. You want to place that down, paste the commands that we talked about, the one that's in the description box, into this command block, put a button on the front, then activate it and it's going to install the module. As I said, it installs it directly below us. You can see this is the corner of the module right here. And now you can see that chat is getting spammed with the fill clock. So in order to remove that, what you want to do is do game rule command block output and then set that to false, and then if we type, well, you can see I've typed something in chat, so now that stops going around. Also you want to have this in the spawn chunks if you want to fly off to different parts of your world and use it. So of course you can use this command to make the world spawn right here, and that means that this is in the spawn chunks as well. So the last thing that you need to do is type in scoreboards, then teams, join, and then builder, and then @p, or just put your player name, and that'll put you into the builders team. And now when you open your inventory you've got all of these eggs to use. So now I'm going to give you a crash course on how to use these eggs. First of all, they're going to stay in this part of your inventory. If I hold down shift and click over here, you can see that it's not getting rid of the items. When we select one and put it down like this, you can see that it stays in this part of your inventory. So all of that is going to be taken for these eggs, and then when you've got them in your hand you can place them down. And because these use, command block tricks and all that sort of stuff, it is a little bit finicky to work with. So if we place down a couple of blocks like this, you can see it's fine to place them, but when you want to place one of these blocks on top of another one, you can see nothing happens when I click. And also removing them can sometimes be a little bit finicky. Seems like it's okay at the moment. I find if ever you're having trouble removing these, the best angle to hit them from is up above. So the best technique for placing a lot of these blocks together is to place them on the back of a wall like this. So if you want to make a green screen, and then you just want to simply go across and place in all of the blocks like this. So I've set up the green screen, and I've got some tips for you on how to set this up in your own world, especially if you're recording indoors. It's a very good idea not to have overhangs, to have a consistent light source around your green screen. So at the moment, because we're outside, this really isn't affecting things. Another thing you may want to do is set your daylight cycle to off, because as time changes so does the light levels. So if we have a look at this, you can see that the light coming from the sea lantern is affecting the colour on the green screen, so it's brighter at the top and it's darker in the corners, and you want to avoid this at all costs. So if the green screen is going to take up your entire screen like this, then it's probably a good idea to be outside in the day when you're recording, at least in Minecraft so to speak. And if you're in a closed environment, try and light up the screen as much as possible. And another tip would be to keep the camera still. Perhaps record with a separate camera account rather than recording like this, just so that the green screen is in a consistent position and it's going to stay the same colour. So welcome to Movie Studio Platinum 12. This is the video editing software that I use to edit most of my videos, and for those of you that have Sony Vegas, this should look very similar because it's pretty much the same program. Now I know not everyone is going to have the same video editing software, so I'm hoping to explain this in a way that can be universally translatable. So we have the timeline down the bottom here. We have 2 video tracks with 2 separate clips on. We've got the green screen clip on the top, and you can see I've got my second account here just being a little bit of a derp so I can show you how this works. Then if we mute that track, you can see on the track below we've got some other footage. This was me on my server earlier on saying hello to everyone who was on there, and we're going to use that to replace what we have as the green screen right here. So to get started, what we're going to do is add a plugin to this clip right here. We can do that by clicking here on event effects, or we can do it over here on the track, and then it will apply it to anything that appears on this track in our timeline. But for now, we're just going to do it for this single clip. Now it's going to bring up a menu that the recording software doesn't actually capture, but basically it's a list of plugins. This one is called Sony Chroma Key, and it'll either be chroma key or something similar. Maybe it's even called a green screen plugin, but you want to select that, then click on add and OK, and then it adds it over here. You can see it now appears in this little bit right here. So the first thing that we want to do is deactivate this plugin by clicking on the tick box, and then we want to click on color, and once again it's going to bring up a menu that the recording software doesn't capture. There's simply a select tool. It looks like an eyedrop. You click on that, then you click on the green screen, and it changes the color. You can see it's now the same color as our green screen, and then we can enable the chroma key, and that's when the magic happens. Now you can see that my guy is slightly transparent at the moment. That means that we need to take the high threshold and drag it down, and you can see with each drag it becomes a little bit more opaque. But if we go all the way down, then the green screen is removed. So you have to just judge it by eye. And now we've successfully put this guy in front of this background footage, and it actually looks like he's there in the video just hanging out with everyone else, which is really cool. But that is how you edit a green screen using your video editor software. So if you're like me and you have a green skin, then a green screen probably isn't the best of things to record in front of. Now why green is the standard, I don't know, but you can technically do this with any colour. So as you saw in the video editing software, you would just select whatever colour is behind you. So if you've made a big green wall like this, and then you decide actually we need a different colour, then there is a command that can make your life relatively easy. If you have a look here, we go to entity data, we target any entities with the name green, that's the name of the colour in the background, then we can give it a new name of red, and then we change it from a green screen into a red screen, and you can do this with any color, which is a very cool little feature. So there you have it, a green screen in vanilla Minecraft. That is it from me this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like. It makes a great difference here on the channel, and consider subscribing if you haven't done already for some more awesome Minecraft tutorials. But anyway, that's it from me. Be sure to check out Jesse's video as well. Everything you need can be found in the description box down below. But that's it. So as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.